Hello, my name is Gabrielle, and thank you very much for signing up for the Menopause Motivation Seminar. So, before we get started, I just thought I would give you some background on my journey to understand motivation because it started with myself when I hit perimenopause, and I found I just had no motivation to tackle some really powerful and very frequent cravings that I was experiencing. I'd sort of notice myself doing something and say, "Oh, you shouldn't be having that," and then I'd just think, "Sod it," and have it anyway. And over time, that really got quite out of control. And over a course of a few years, my weight sort of started to track up until I got to a point where I'd gained over 30 pounds from my pre-perimenopause weight. And I knew I was at a point where my weight would continue to creep up if I didn't do something about it. But I still couldn't find the motivation to actually do anything. I might start a little diet, but then I'd talk myself out of it almost immediately. And when I can't do something that I want to do, I try not to give myself a hard time and instead start to try and ask a few questions and try and get really curious about what's going on. And by doing that, I eventually noticed an internal dialogue, me talking to myself, justifying why dieting wasn't the right thing for me now. And I'm going to be talking about these internal narratives during the seminar because I've noticed similar patterns in my clients as well when they can't find the motivation to get started, or where they can start and then hit a plateau and just can't push past through the next step through to the next stage. And because when we can't get motivated to do something that is really important to us, when there is something of value at stake, like our health or our well-being, we sometimes have to start by looking for that internal resistance and understanding what's holding us back. Now, I like to call these things motivation distractors because they are a distraction. They stop us from taking action that we really should be doing. But when we meet up, I'll share those common internal resistance patterns and go into some detail about them so that you can see if you recognize them in yourself as well. Because when you do, that is a turning point because you start to take a step forwards into recovering your motivation again. So, hope that sounds interesting and you're looking forward to that. I will speak to you very soon. All right, bye for now.